What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nalo Kicking Knowledge. Let's get back to what we do. Alright? So, we're doing our moon sign series, and today we'll be covering moon in the 7th house and what happens when the moon comes into the 7th house of your birth chart. Well, what's the moon? The moon is our emotional response to things, our instinctual nature. It represents our imagination, how we nurture others and need to be nurtured in return, the relationship with our mother, and so much more. The 7th house is the house of other people, partnership, marriage. In some capacity, is considered like the courthouse in legal affairs. I always like to think of it as like the church when you're getting married, making it legal. But it's really other people, and it's really about business, interacting with other people, and whatever sign is on that 7th house is gonna show how your interactions with others are. So let's get into it. So when your moon is in the 7th house, right? We all know that moon represents the relationship with mother, and when moon gets into the 7th house, it normally gives a really great relationship with mom. Mom is a parent and a friend. This is very evident in signs like Gemini or Libra, and the aspects made from moon to other planets are going to further define that relationship with mom. But like, yeah, let's say you have a moon in Capricorn in the 7th. Mom herself could have been very like business like. In general, your mother could be a business like woman, all right, and you learn that from her. Or overall, mom is just like your friend, someone who's your parent and your friend. People with this position normally their mothers are just like a huge part of all facets of their life. So, mom usually plays a big role in who you decide to marry and things like that. So, there's a lot of people out there who, they're seeing somebody and they don't really get along with maybe their family member or something like that. If you're pursuing someone with moon in the 7th house, you need to make sure you make a good impression on that person's mother, because more than likely their mother plays a huge role in their life, and if mama don't like you, they're not gonna like you that much. All right. Moving on, moon in the 7th. These are the nurturers of the zodiac, in a sense of other people, right? It's funny axis we're here on the 1st and the 7th axis. So, I have a moon in the 1st, and that said to, make me very caring of others and concerned about others, right? And in my own Virgo way, I find a way to be of service, right? Using my moon. In the 7th house, people come to you. People come to you for that, right? People are like, this person with moon in the 7th house is so dependable. Like, they got a good ear. Like, I can talk to them. Now, on the other side, this person with moon in the 7th that had like a really good relationship with their mom, they can be dependent upon other people in general, like they are their mother. So I say that to say this: based on the relationship with your mom, you can either become a mother to other people or continue to or expect everyone else to mother you. I hope that makes sense. So what I've seen is the best thing for moon or partner wise, like, is to have like a moon Venus conjunction, right? Like a moon Venus conjunction with your partner, or they have the moon in their 1st house. There's excellent resonance between a moon in the 1st house and a moon in the 7th house. It's like they give each other what they need. So that's food for thought. Um, so relationships are a really big part of this person's life. So this is like what a lot of it goes into. You guys in all your relationships hit this emotional vein, right? even if you don't realize it, say it's a moon in like Aquarius and you're actually a bit detached in your relationships, right? There's still an emotional link where, like I said, the moon in the seventh person comes to rely on the person. So although they weren't, they may not have been relying on the person. Oh my God, I need your shoulder to cry on. They've let them into their world to where it's like you're a part of my consistency. So people with moon in the seventh kind of have a hard time moving on from people and situations, even if it's not good for them. This is seen a lot more with earth signs, but you know, that's just something to pay attention to. Knowing when a partnership is not serving you uh, any longer. Now, as far as career goes, um, I think this is an excellent position for any type of public job, whether something where you're interacting directly out there with people, possibly selling. And I think, career wise, the real direction is really gonna be shown by what other planets are sitting in the seventh house, but the sign, because the sign is just gonna this sign along with your 10th house and your 6th house is going to give you a really, really good indication. So if your moon is in the 7th house, that personality you show to the world, that first house is so clutch. It's so clutch, and you should really study that in your angles very, very intensely to see, what type of career is meant for you. Gemini, I know, is a born entrepreneur. So people with their moon in Gemini in the seventh house, crazy entrepreneurs. Um, Taurus is we can see those being like a lot of like artsy jobs. I've seen people like in fashion or working through at clothing stores, things like that. So sign is Aries, moon in the seventh, and Aries is big for athletes, or sun in Aries. I'm just throwing that in there, but yeah, it's good. So um overall, this just shows that you're going to be very, very, a lot of your experiences are going to be wrapped up in your relationships with others. All right. Your emotional disposition will kind of be dictated by your relationship with others. As much as you don't want to admit it, you want to be well liked. All right. So, but that's good. It gives you, granted that your moon is aspected well, you should be a well liked person. Now, say you have like a moon square Mercury from here, or Mars or something like that. You really want to pay attention to how aggressive you may be with others, or the things that you say. That's why I said the aspects are very, very key here, because they're going to show, like, the aspects are going to show in a more defined way your interactions with others. And like I said, the ascendant the ascendant is important, because keep in mind, that is how the world sees you. That's how they see you. So they see you one way in whatever you present in the seventh house, but when they really get to know you in a deeper partnership or relationship, they will see that nurturing, caring aspect of you, or that part that needs that in return. All right. So, guys, this is my interpretation of Moon in the seventh house. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so. Until next time, peace.